Booyah! This is Pokeball35, and welcome back to How I Play Splatoon 3. This is a series where I pick off a weapon that I want to play, and I show off my gear builds, strategies, and generally how I play the weapon. Today is a long-awaited sequel to the Aerospray MG episode, which was my first episode of How I Play Splatoon 3. Today, we are going to be playing the Aerospray RG. I haven't played this one as much, obviously, because I have 5 stars on this, and I've played this one a lot, but I still respect the RG. I still have fun with it. It's still an Aerospray, and I have a good time with it. My build here, before I do that, I'm going to explain that this will be the last How I Play Splatoon 3 episode on my Nintendo Switch 1. Because when I am making this, we are just a couple days away. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days away from the time I am streaming this. Not streaming, recording this. The time I am recording this. 12 days away from the Nintendo Switch 2 being out. So, whenever I make another How I Play Splatoon 3 episode after this, it will be on a Nintendo Switch 2. Also, the time I am recording this, it is also just 4 days away from the Splatoon series 10th anniversary. So, I'm doing the Aerospray RG, because the Aerospray is one of my favorite weapons in the entire Splatoon series, and I did the Aerospray MG already. How I Play Splatoon 3 Aerospray MG, and my whole video that's like an hour or so long of getting 5 stars on the Aerospray MG as well. So we're playing RG to mix it up a little bit. In terms of my gear, to celebrate 10 years of the series, I'm wearing a Splatoon 1 piece of gear, which is the Agent 3, I guess the original Agent 3 jacket thing. I've got swim speed, special charge, really nothing to go over there. The parallel mask is technically supposed to be a robot face of Agent 4, so it's a Splatoon 2 piece of gear with comeback and even more special charge. And my favorite shoes from Splatoon 3 that I wear on almost everything, which is Stealth Jump and then the utility subs. There's really not much to go over here, but you could say the gear is a celebration of 3 of my favorite pieces of gear from across the series. The banner I'm currently wearing is the side order one. It has all the series characters on it, so you could say I'm celebrating the series. And the stages right now are my favorite Splat Zone stage in Splatoon 3, and my favorite returning Splatoon 1 stage in terms of it being Splat Zones. So don't think of it as me spamming Booyah Bombs. Think of it as me like throwing fireworks or something, celebrating 10 years. Getting nothing from the shell-out machine to start, but that's okay. Let us get into the games. Alright, game number 1. This also just so happens to be my series rank up battle to S plus 20 at this time, but like whatever. So, when it comes to Aerospray MG, there's a lot of nuance to it, of positioning and making yourself good to like push the Rainmaker, because I play it specifically for Rainmaker. But when it comes to the Aerospray RG, this thing's main thing that it's doing is that it is constantly moving around the map at all times, painting as much as humanly, squidingly, octopusingly possible. But I don't know what these guys are doing. I'm just gonna leave him here. This guy can't shoot me. And we have zone. This guy can't shoot me. We have some of this. Hold on. Fight that. I got rid of the guy there as soon as possible. We might die to the ruler, which would be unfortunate. The comeback lets me swim in a little bit quicker here. Hold up. There was so much going on I couldn't land the shot on the Gloobadoolies, but we almost got the full zone there. But like, there's a lot I like to do in terms of like positioning and stuff with Aerospray MG, and RG is just, I am a painting machine. I'm stuck on, like, one little spark of ink here. I don't know where this guy is going. Get me up here. Thank you. I don't know what this brush is doing. Get me out of here. Honestly. I was expecting them to, like, do something completely different there, but it's fine. I'll toss a sprinkler up there. Paint all this up again. I want to be out of the way slightly so I can charge my stuff. Just gonna hold this. Okay. Don't even need to bother with it. Let's actually throw this here to stop anyone pushing up that way. They'd have to shoot the, Okay. I thought I died. I was actually alive. I blinked the moment they did the Zuka shot. And I thought that I died, but then when I unblinked, I was not dead, and I was very confused. Alright, we're just gonna let you do your own damn thing, because I am not scared of this brush, like, at all. Like, I literally do not care about whatever this brush is doing. We are just gonna Booyah Bomb the opposite side of the zone. Get the Gloogas. I have no ink. I have no ink! This guy wanted me dead so bad. We really need to be painting the zone, is what we need to be doing. Like, if we lose this, it's kind of an embarrassment. I don't know how I'm not climbing this wall that is very clearly my color. I'll toss that to the other side of the zone so anyone who's there gets stuck. Like, I am literally not scared of this brush. That is the person I'm scared the least amount of. I'm definitely scared of the roller. I didn't think they'd get that kill. We want to throw a sprinkler there and cover all this up. Toss this into the middle. You want to be tossing your sprinkler into somewhere where it's like, it can actually get stuff done. It should be good there. I think that hit the ceiling, which is not good. This guy's gonna die. That person's dead. I'm gonna jump to this in hopes that we get this person. The focus on the zone. Perfect. I'm gonna take this time. Throwing sprinklers at walls is very helpful because they buffed it forever ago to make it work like a miniature burst bomb in terms of its paint output. Yeah, if we could just dance around this roller, I'm not scared of him. Definitely not scared of this brush either. Yep, perfectly fine. Just wanted to paint zone. I forced them to pop Kraken to kill the Booyah Bomb, and now they're in the water. Perfect. We had no reason to lose it, and we didn't lose it at all. That was kind of a little bit all over the place. But I really like Bluefin Depot zones. I barely got to explain the stage's gimmick, which is the fact that the zone switches from one side to the other. Which is awesome, because in Splatoon 1, the zone on the stage was either just on one side or the other, but now it swaps between the two, and it's, like, one of my favorite zone stages in this entire game. With the results of this match in, I will see you in the next match. Here we go, Barnacle and Dime. I love playing Splat zones on this map. The one thing I would recommend is if you don't want to wear as much special charge as I'm wearing, I don't even wear any special charge on the Aerospray MG because it's a very intricate weapon with a very fun kit. With this weapon's entire thing is just to farm Booyah Bomb. That's why it has Sprinkler. That is its entire purpose. You want to throw sprinklers into key spots that would be a little bit more difficult for the enemies to take down. We're going to throw this right over there. So they all just fall into my lap, because there's no reason for me to die there. I lured them out with the Booyah Bomb. One thing that I would recommend if you don't want to wear as much special charge as I am is a little bit of Special Saver. This map is very annoying to retake on if you lose the zone. I see that person there. I'm just covering zone. Alright, they had a splashdown, and the crab tank was apparently still going somehow. This map is very annoying to retake on because of it's just kind of like one big corridor, and you need specials to move in. So, not particularly this weapon. We're gonna throw that over there. I think someone died in my sprinkler. Is words. Hold on, I can get you. Trying to play the game and do, like, high commentary is difficult. Get out of here. The thing, special saver, is that in order to retake, you need your specials. So if you're playing a weapon that doesn't have as much big paint as the Aerospray does, and you're playing with Booyah Bomb, I recommend wearing special saver. There we go. Die. I think I could do these. I can't. They jumped. I couldn't get the last shot. If you hadn't watched my Aerospray MG video, the Aerospray is an aggressive weapon. That's, like, the thing I love playing it for, is its aggressiveness. You want to get in there. The Aerospray can fucking fight, okay? A lot of people are too scared to actually play this weapon properly, and it drives me crazy. Because I'll see people not play a proper build of Aerospray. There was two people sandwiching me. Like, I don't even know what the heck our MG is currently wearing. Like, they're wearing QR and a bunch of, ink resistance and stuff. I'm still of the humble opinion that, Quick Respawn has not been good since Splatoon 1. And that was 8 years ago, guys. You gotta let it go. The only person who can't let it go, and I'm perfectly okay with not letting go, is Dude. Because he just plays Splatoon 1 anyway. He's been playing Splatoon 1 on Pretendo all month long, okay? He can enjoy QR because he's playing the game that it's actually good in. We're gonna cover that side. Dualies, hello. I need to charge another Booyah Bomb. I don't want to get hit by fall off. We really need to be painting the zone. That's how we, like, win and stuff. Like, I'm trying to cover their side zone so that my team can cover our side zone, but no one is covering any part of the zone, and it's driving me crazy. Because now we're gonna lose. Like, I can charge the Booyah Bomb. We need, like, our slider, which is not gonna happen. That should have killed the T-Tech. The T-Tech was standing directly inside that. And again, here's the thing. We don't have a lot of great stuff for retake. And I'm doing all the work. And I'm the Aerospray. I can't be doing everything. It's a 4v4 video game. But I really like playing zones on this stage just because Barnacle and Dime, I think, is my favorite Splatoon 3 original map. So I just happen to like playing zones here. I don't feel like we should have lost that at all. I think we were doing just fine. But my team didn't want to do it. When I say we, I just mean me. Oh well. Let me look at the stats. Yeah, I'm doing double what the heavy edit is doing, and that should not be happening. I will see you in the next match. Barnacle and Dime the run back. The middle badge that I'm wearing is the 100 stars on Ember's gear brand. I am 1 star away on Barazushi, and then I have all of the brand badges. I would have loved to do it in this video, but the gear is not in the shop at the moment. It's gonna be a while before it actually wants to show up. Hopefully I can have it by the actual 10-year anniversary video. On the 10-year anniversary, I plan on streaming random weapons that day. This video is going up before then, so if you are watching my stream at twitch.tv/Pokeball35 on May 28th, it came out on the 29th. Splatoon 1 came out on the 29th in America, but the actual 10-year anniversary is the 28th because that was the Japanese date. But I will be streaming random weapons on that day. Enemy has a Carbon Roller, and, like, Carbon Roller, bastard Carbon Roller. I don't know why they're wearing 4 subs of run speed, though. That's very interesting. The paintbrush has the high ground right now. I was not hit by that thing. I have to, like, stay back because they're gonna see me through the screen. I'm only wearing... Bastard carbon roller! Fuck off! I'm only wearing one sub of the stuff right now. I'll take that trade. It's just Swiffer. We can paint zone. Very good. That carbon roller should not have been anywhere. You always have to respect the carbon roller. If there is a carbon roller on the enemy team, play as cautious as you possibly can. Because they will come out of the shadows, and they will murder you. That is just a proven fact. Make sure that they have nowhere that they can move. Throwing that Booyah Bomb there. Stops 2 people. Carbon and Swiffer up here. Carbon's painting the zone. Okay, Carbon's gone. Staying out of the way of the Swiffer and, like, trying to paint as much as I can. Because it's just Swiffer painting zone and they just can't do it. Carbon! Paint over the zone's cheese. I'm another Aerospray. I just have the paint output to paint over the zone's cheese. Yeah, if there is an enemy Carbon, be aware of your surroundings. They were always wearing Ninja Squid, and I don't know what it is about how Splatoon 3 is programmed, but it feels like carbon rollers with Ninja Squid get more privilege than anybody else with Ninja Squid. It does not make sense. I do not understand it. So just be careful. It feels like they swim through your color more than they swim through theirs. Also, I think I'm wearing the Splatoon 1 emote right now. I guess that's fine. I typically wear the Splatoon 3 flip out, but, like, I'm not gonna bother changing it right now. I'll see you in the next match. Bluefin Depot. The sequel. We have a lot of firepower. And we should be okay to cap the zone. The Junior's wearing Opening Gambit and Respawn Punisher. I'm just gonna try and, like, ignore the Junior and not die to the bomb that the Junior's throwing. Paint up the wall there, paint up for Booyah Bomb. I'm gonna throw that right on their elevator so they can't escape. Get that guy out of the way, and then I'm the only one who died to the Junior and they get to keep their Gambit. I think we should paint zone over this Junior though, it's only the Junior. Yeah, we're fine. In fact, can I get this from here? Yeah, you can throw sprinklers up there. In case you didn't know that. It's a classic sprinkler spot. Alright, that guy's gonna die to the whale. Like the dualies. You really want to get it on the underside so it actually paints the whole zone. This guy's just gonna die. I can't see. Paint up their wall, and they have no chance of coming back in. They're gonna slider here, and it's not gonna do anything. And we win. It's just the master at holding down the zone. Especially if you know how to play the game. And, like, genuine rule of advice, if you want to be getting better at specifically playing Aerospray, and even, I guess it applies to, like, Junior and Sploosh, because they're also, like, short-range, big painting shooters, do not be afraid to take fights. The weapons are a lot more powerful than you think. If you're looking at my gameplay and you're like, how is he getting the kills that he's getting? It's because I've played the Aerospray for thousands of hours, but also because you shouldn't be afraid to fight. I'll see you in the next game. Actually, you need to see the stats first, because it'll show if you win a series. There's the stats. Alright, I'll see you in the next game. I think this is game 5 already. I typically try and play like 8 games, 7 to 8 games in one of these How I Play videos. I even did that in the Anarchy Nova video. But that video was like really short because the matches were going so quick. Like if we're already on game 5, I've only been recording for 24 minutes. And, like, 4 of those minutes is going to be cut out of the video, so I might just play for a while. They have an Explo, which is annoying that hit me the way it did. We still have zone in the beginning, though. This we're going to be, I guess, trying to chain our buddy up on with the other Aerospray who happens to be here. Paint the wall here, throw this in the zone. That almost killed him. I tried to back up out of the way because I knew that Zuka was going to kill me. That's the carbon from before. They're going to kill my whole team right now. It's going to be really funny to watch because they're not going to be aware of it like I am. He's sharking underneath here. Like, I know exactly where he is. And then he's fucking teleporting and swimming through my color. There we go. Get it in the middle. We need to pull up on this guy, have him pop splashdown. Perfect. Which is what I would say if it would be perfect, because then they happen to have the wave breaker and everyone else was there, and then everyone died to, like, the wave breaker, which is very not good. I would like to try and go this way just to paint a little bit more. But this match might be a lost cause just because of what they have. We're gonna paint their side zone. The other Booyah Bomb can paint the other side of zone. That should get it. I'm so fucking far away from that splashdown. I didn't see that he had it. I thought he was about to build it up first. That's me being slightly unaware. But we have a crab. This can take zone. We'll get right over there. Oh, this guy can't do anything now. Get rid of the wall. There's someone on the other side. Thing you can do on this stage is get on this and then jump up. Actually, I need to be throwing them. Well, this is what I would do if they didn't have a carbon roller that had Trizuka. I don't care how nerfed Trizuka is. It has been nerfed plenty. Still gets the annoying kills. And I get that. Who the fuck is shooting me? The Billy Squelchers are shooting me from there? I disagree. Yeah, this one might be a lost cause because we can't get in. They have splashdown again. We have to bait out the splashdown. Oh, well, I guess I did. Please paint that. Okay. I don't like how weak I still am. Wait. That didn't kill the Explosion? That's insane. I hit him for 3 shots before he went in the air. And then I hit him for another 2, which is enough to kill, but he might have, like, micro-healed while in the air. That's so silly. I should not have died there at all. I should not be dying here either. Literally explode right now. That guy does not have bubble. I disagree. Stop that. Yeah. I shouldn't be dead there either! That's insane! We're trying to do our best here, but it's not gonna be enough. We have 30 seconds right now. That's actually bullshit. I was gonna go on the elevator to jump across, but I think because I stalled the roller, we might actually have a chance right now. Because I can just throw this in the zone, and we might just get lead, because they can't do anything, and I just cover zone. Okay. Well. Don't get cocky, kids. Don't get cocky. That roller was staying on the right-hand side, waiting for me to get up there, so that I wouldn't be able to jump across, or, like, theoretically, like, go into their base from there, but because they were standing there for a whole 10 seconds not painting the zone, and killing me instead, we just capped the zone and won anyway. Little bit of an annoying match. I should have been able to kill that Expo a little bit more than I did there. But it gets the job done. I'll see you in the next match. Alright, game number whatever. I've lost track. The person who's also playing RG on our team right now has a 5-star RG. We've got the 5-star MG main and the 5-star RG main. Except I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Why are they wearing Thermal Ink? You know? Like, what is Thermal Ink doing on Aerospray? Not a whole heck of a lot, I'd say. Wait for them to come in here so we can just shoot them. They are just kind of coming in and dying. Gonna hold this. Throw it over there. How is this guy alive? They were sitting inside the Booyah Bomb. Another thing to note about Barnacle and Dime is everything I said earlier applies to your team. For retake, if they can't retake, the match just kind of ends because it's been a minute and we have it at 40 now. They might get zone here with Splashdown. Yeah. My team doesn't want to fight that, even though it's a very easy stamp to fight. That guy is also wearing only swim speed, which is, like, stupid. I also have an entire video on how I play Splushamatic. It's not that. Try and build a Booyah Bomb. I'll throw this right here. Forces them to move or die, and they chose die. And we just have Ultra Stamp. Literally not afraid. Not afraid. They're not even doing anything properly. Get out of here. That's a lame-ass trade. We need to be still getting the zone is the problem here. This person. Have the sprinkler cover as much as it can. This guy's not going to want to fight if that's there. Or the Booyah Bomb all the way over there so they can't back it up. Paint that wall so it's hard for them to come back in. Not you. A little bit scared from the Ultra Stamp at that angle, but typically I'm not scared of the Ultra Stamp at all. I don't know how this Tri-Slosher is alive. Land the shots. I shouldn't get there. They're gonna Splashdown zone, but we should be able to cover it. I think the Stringer shot him out of Splashdown anyway. They have a beacon there that I'd like to take out, but I can't get in. I used to wear Object Shredder all the time in Splatoon 2, and I carried that over to the beginning of Splatoon 3. If you do go back and watch the original How I Play Splatoon 3, Episode 1 on MG, the main difference between then and now is that I had Object Shredder on my shoes, because I would always play Object Shredder and Rainmaker to pop the Rainmaker faster, and stuff like that. And in 2, it helped with Ink Armor and a whole bunch of other stuff, but 3 just doesn't have that. I never wear Object Shredder anymore. I just did a video on 4 stars on both Snipe Riders, and I wore Object Shredder on that because I thought it would be funny, and that's like the only time I've worn Object Shredder in the past year. Just wear Stealth Jump. You want to be wearing Stealth Jump on like nearly everything you play in this game. There's some weapons that don't need it, but Stealth Jump is definitely helpful on just about like 99% of the weapons in this game. I'll see you in the next match. I went back and counted. This is game number 7. Back on Bluefin. Oh, and we have someone doing, you know, hero shot stuff. Thematic for the episode I'm trying to do here. I still just want to go right and paint the zone from this side. That's not where I wanted that to go. Splatoon's doing that thing where I'm in my own color ink. Like, the wall is like 99.99999% colored in my color ink, and it does not let me climb the wall. That's my favorite mechanic that happens in this game. Someone has missiles. I don't care what that person's doing. They literally can't do anything. They're just stuck in missiles. Die to Sprinkler. Take 17 hits. I don't know why that took that long. Hello. Damage. What is going on in this game so far? There was like 6 different things that have happened in the last minute that have not made sense. For one, that should have shredded that guy's Booyah Bomb armor. It was still a trade, but like that did not need to happen the way it did. I need to get up here. I can toss this up and paint the zone. Ignore that Booyah Bomb. Shoot this person. We're gonna shoot a Booyah Bomb over there, which is okay. Toss this up to... Flings a roller. Flings a roller's dead to that. I can actually throw a sprinkler from there into the middle. Follow me in, so I should do that. I want to get over here. Like, I'll be painting more of this side. The sprinkler is helping so much here. Come on, Zuka. There we go. Zuka shredded the armor there. Throw that at the Flingza. Flingza died to that again. We should not have lost zone there. Please? I want this. Just so I can toss that up there. Let this this brush just kind of swing at nothing. Make him scared. Throw that directly underneath me so it paints over the missiles. We can ignore that guy. He's not a threat. Oh, I'm dead to that, though? That's shenanigans. I was so far away from it. You should not be running that much special charge up. The reason why I'm wearing as much as I am, it's still a lot, but it's not excessive like that other Aerospray. The more of an ability you stack, the less efficient it becomes. So that guy is really only being able to charge his special maybe like 5 points more with all that extra special charge he's wearing. And he is wearing Saver, which I did recommend before. It's just that, again, on Aerospray, and if you're wearing that much special charge, you're not even going to be able to use that Saver anyway. I should have thrown it over there, but that guy still died. One person died. That hit me through a wall. That's pretty cool. We still have plenty of stuff in base we can cover up for Booyah Bomb here. This guy's taking whale damage, so he'll die to that. I'm actually gonna throw this up there so they can't move in. Not afraid of this other guy. Read their movements. They're weak. Let me up. Perfect. Toss that way just to cover their base. This is not going to matter in the slightest. Throw that right there so they can't move in. They're forced to either die or move out of the way. Cover the zone from the missiles. And we're fine. Normally, like, right here is where I'd end an episode. I kind of just want to finish the Anarchy series and make this a little bit longer just for the occasion. I like playing Aerospray. 10 years of Splatoon series. Like, you know, it wouldn't hurt to get a couple extra games in. I think I explained what I was doing in that match well enough. There were some mess-ups, but, like, they all happen. Here are the stats. Yeah, there's only 2 more games if it's 2 more wins. I do need to stop to put on another money ticket, because that is important. But I will see you in the next match right now. What is this, like 8 or 9 now? I think it might be 9. What do we have? Double Custom Junior. I mean, we're just gonna have, like, complete zone control. 3 incredible painting weapons, and 2 of them have Wave Breaker. The thing about Splattershot Junior compared to Aerospray is that I don't like Junior. I think it may paint a little bit more, but I do not like its weapon spread compared to Aerospray. I'm just so used to how Aerospray is, and Splattershot Junior's spread does not make a lot of sense to me. But in the event of playing Junior, I can make it work. Throw it at the crab tank, force the crab tank to move, and that can just kill 3. Yeah, Booyah Bomb moment. And that's a wipeout. Let's just take advantage of this, actually. Just get up here and just throw a sprinkler up that way. Can't go too far. You don't want to overextend too much. I can get a Booyah Bomb from down here to hold our own. And there's a Swiffer on the right. The Pain... that's Luna. That's fine. And... throw that right there so they can't move. And what's the Swiffer gonna do, huh? Zipcaster on this stage is not great. No, what do you mean you're covering the zone like that? Stop that. I love Zipcaster, just not on this map. Okay, Luna's gone. This is Paintbrush or something. Outrange the paintbrush in terms of paint output there. Throw a sprinkler up there so it covers this area a bit more. And I can cover this for another Booyah Bomb. They're so scared. They can't do anything. I pop Booyah Bomb and it's like, what is the Luna Blast? Honestly, what the Luna Blaster should have done is they had Ultra Stamp charge. They could have swung at me, or could have insta-popped it and thrown the stamp at me. That would have broken my Booyah Bomb armor, because Ultra Stamp got like a Giga damage buff very recently. They should have just thrown the Ultra Stamp at me. I don't know if it would have killed me out of Booyah Bomb outright, but it would have at least broken my armor for them to shoot me one time and kill me. And they just didn't think of that. With that, there is one more game that we need to play, if it's a win. We've only lost 1 game. And honestly, the game that we lost, we shouldn't even have lost anyway. The rest of my team wasn't playing. I will see you in the next match for possibly the final one. Possibly the final game. Bluefin Depot, Splat Zones. What do they have? They have a Splashdown. I still think it's worth going to the left to start, because if we cap the zone, then we're already on the right side. Ballpoint's gonna be looking at me funny, but because they're looking at me, they're not looking at anybody else. Do this just to cover that side zone. They're forced to either die or... okay. Or not do anything else. Let's go up here. Which is what I would say if I was going up here. They have a splatter shot, and the splatter shot, no matter what. I was thinking that this episode was originally going to be on the splatter shot to celebrate 10 years, but I find the splatter shot so incredibly boring. And I've done Splattershot in plenty of other videos that are not the How I Play series. You don't need to see me play Splattershot again. You need to see me play my favorite weapon class, my favorite weapon type in the game, which is the Aerospray. That's fine if they're shooting me, they're not shooting the zone. Our blaster can shoot that. Get that guy on the other side of the block there. I'm not even gonna jump in, I'm just gonna build Booyah Bomb as, like, extra cover. But I think we'll be okay. Toss that over there. And there you have it. That is how I play the Aerospray RG. What you do is you move around the map, you get Booyah Bombs as fast as possible, take fights where you need it, and use the Booyah Bomb to your advantage to help you cap the objective. This works for really all modes. Zones is this thing's best mode, obviously. It paints a bunch, Booyah Bomb paints a bunch. But I've seen plenty of people use RG in other modes, and it works fine. You can throw Booyah Bombs at the tower to stop the tower, throw Booyah Bombs to help move up in Clan Blitz, throw Booyah Bombs to help move up in Rainmaker. It all does the same thing. Get another pull just to close this out, and get nothing from it. I got the golden Dogu statue and a squid guitar. Do I have a token? I don't have a token right now. I actually have one more thing to edit into this video. As I said previously in the video, that I was 1 star away from 100 stars on Barazushi. The following day after I finished recording this video, the ink black flap cap is here in my shop. And if all is according to plan, I should not have miscounted. That right there is my final gear brand related badge. 100 stars on Barazushi. If we leave and come back, you can see that I now have all of the gear brand badges. All of the normal ones and all of the gold ones. The Embers and Barazushi ones are such a massive grind because they don't have enough gear in the game to, like, spread it out evenly. So you need to get 5 stars on almost every single piece of gear in the entire brand set to do that. Like, 5 stars on each piece of gear, which costs, like, a bunch of gold every single time. So now I'm finally free! I have nothing left to purchase in this entire game. Aside from wanting to, like, if I wanted to level other stuff up for, like, other gear that I'm wearing, like, if I want to do the Octo Glasses, like, I could do that. Like, just some other stuff for gear that I actually wear I could level up more. But really, I'm just saving all of my money for the shell-out machine. Which segues into, I can do one more shell-out machine pull, because it's a different day, so you'll just get, like, one more of these from me. It's absolutely nothing. Traffic code and keychain. Transitioning back into the actual end of the video now. But that is it. That is how I play the Aerospray RG. This is not streamed, but if it were to be, it would be streamed at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. I'm live almost every single day on Twitch. I stream a lot of Splatoon and a bunch of other games. Almost everything I do on this channel is done first on Twitch and then uploaded to YouTube after the fact, so if you want to see things first, follow me on Twitch, link in the description. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including many other Splatoon 3 videos. I have over 300 Splatoon 3 videos over the last 2.5 years. You can check out anything else I have up in Splatoon 3 related. You can see all my How I Play Splatoon 3 videos, everything that I've done on Salmon Run, everything I've done on challenges, everything else in between, every single Splatfest, every single big run, just about every single challenge that's been put into this game, I've done a video on. So if you want to see more Splatoon 3 content from me, that is how you do it. This video is being uploaded on May 25th, so in just a couple days on the 28th, and I might even do it on the 29th too. I will be streaming Splatoon 3, I'll be doing random weapon streams then. Typically my goals in the last year or so of Splatoon 3 has been getting 4 stars on every single weapon in the game, so you can see my badge stash right here. I think at the moment I have 347 badges, if I remember my Splatnet app correctly. So I have all of this stuff that you can see. I've even done full playthroughs of the single player and the side order if you want to see that too. I should go for 5 stars on this eventually, but I've been going for 4 stars on every weapon in the game. I don't have it yet. I think I still have another like 40-something weapons to go, but it wouldn't hurt to take a break to do some random weapons. So that will be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of this series, and I'll see you in whatever comes next.